What's up? This is Parker Jameson from Starkill, and you're watching The Age of Metal.
Hey everyone, this is Miguel with DHML again, pretty much 1 year later with Parker Jameson of Starkill. How you doing, sir?
Good. What's up, man? Good to be back.
Well, Arch Enemy.
Yep.
You guys pretty much upgrade a little bit from last time with Winter Sun, and well, I mean, you guys been in Europe with Teresa's and Amorphis. But how has been this tour with Arch Enemy? How the people from Arch Enemy, I mean, or the fan base of them, have received you guys?
I mean, I think it's a very, very compatible crowd. Arch Enemy was one of my bigger influences. Our bass player, that was the band that made him pick up guitar, you know?
Okay.
So, and especially with this new disc that we just released, it's working out awesome. It's incredible to be a part of it.
Now, knowing that you guys are very influenced for Arch Enemy, and they're touring now with them, what is your take on their change of vocalist?
I mean, I understand that, you know, Angela had personal reasons to leave, and I think they picked the exact right person to fit the bill. Elisa sounds awesome. She's got high energy and always delivered in the Agonist, and quite honestly, seeing them live, the way she brings her own style, but still obviously paying tribute to Angela on all the old material, it's awesome. It's exactly what they needed, and I think War Eternal is their best album to have come out ever, so...
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm super pumped on it. There's new things on it. Yeah. I like Nick's playing. I like the weird piano and violin shit they got going on. I love it.
Well, now talking about Starkill, you guys been on this tour, but doing also headlining shows here and there. What is the difference between what we see here tonight and what we could see in a headlining show of Starkill?
About 600 people,
Okay.
and our set's longer. I mean, you know, we try and deliver the same set from our end. And we say it every night before we go on stage, 10 or 10,000, doesn't matter if there's one guy or a million people, we're going to play exactly the same fucking way. Just different stage, different gear, and, you know, doing what we can. But, yeah, we try and deliver.
Gotcha. Now, it's been a month, actually, exactly from this date, a month ago, that Virus was released.
Right.
How has been the reception of the people towards the album so far? Because, I mean, I love it. I just told you that. But, I mean, how has been the reception of the fans for that new album?
It was exactly what I was hoping it would be. I mean, obviously, I knew the second we decided to add clean vocals, we were going to lose 5 to 6% of the fan base. They wouldn't even have to listen to it. They would just have to hear, there's clean vocals on it, screw this, I'm not going to listen to it. That's fine. I think we opened up the doors to a lot more people. We were able to take the band in the direction I wanted to take it from day one, because after touring with Amorphis and Winter Sun, I always wanted clean vocals. I wasn't confident enough in it, and after doing those tours, I went back to the studio and said, fuck, let's just try it. And we tried it. Me and Tony, our new guitarist who also sings live, we've been practicing every day, and I think we have a really solid sound, and it works, and now there's no hindrances to any direction we want to take it. And it allowed the songs to fully represent my writing style, and the majority of the reviews have been super, you know, good. So I'm proud of it.
All right. Now, having that in mind, what are the main ideas in the new album Virus? Because, I mean, I understand the Fires of Life.
Yeah.
There was a 5-year process.
Yeah.
But then this is a new album in the span of, like, you know, 1 year, year and a half. What are the main ideas behind Virus?
When we did Fires, there wasn't... We were super young. All the songs were kind of like imaginary battles and scenes and stuff like that. With Virus, since a lot of the material's super new and brand new, it's reflective of our current states of mind. The lyrics are all from here, you know, and here. They're real. There is no imaginary shit. We're using metaphors to kind of convey those ideas, but it kind of just tells personal struggle, the story of the band. We went through some lineup changes. We drew some influence, obviously, on the title track from Richard Dawkins in his book, and used the concept of virus of the mind to tackle ideas like religion. And you can be broader and kind of go outside of Dawkins' idea, but also just negativity and shit like that. And the lyrics are real, and the music is real. And having 5 more years of age tacked on, there's a difference from having a 14-year-old drummer, and I think he was 19, maybe 20 when we recorded this new album. There's a lot more structure. There's a lot more thought out. Some of the riffs are simpler. Some of the riffs are crazier. But in both regards, we spent a lot of time thinking about the songs as a whole. When on the first album, I think it was more riff by riff bass, which is awesome. I think that the naivety in the first album is really cool and adds this rawness. But this is more focused and honed in where I wanted to take it.
What was the most difficult part at the time to record Virus of the Mind, and the most gratifying part after you guys finished with that?
Well, when we did the Amorphous tour, we came back and I had like a month and a half off, and then did Teresis, and then came back and recorded the album. In between those 2 tours, we stopped at the studio, Electroworks, where we did both albums, and we recorded Winter Desolation before any other song just to hear what it sounded like. And it's hilarious. We have some clips that no one's going to see. They're on my computer.
Why are we going to see that?
God, you don't need to see them. Of me in the vocal booth, like trying to find, because it was the first time really putting my voice on record, and I knew where I wanted to take it. It took me a while to figure it out. So that was a terrifying, scary bit. And the best part was just when we actually found the right harmonies. We were like, shit, that sounds really good. Let's keep... When we first got the first mix of Winter Desolation back, that was the moment where we said, this band can go wherever we want to take it now. So that was pretty cool. And as far as the hardest part, there wasn't really a hardest part. I don't know, just the food. I mean, whatever.
Right. Winter Desolation is a song that has a guest vocalist, James Marone, of Arsis.
Right.
How do you guys get that connection with him? How you hooked up with him?
Yeah, I mean, we did 2 tours with them, so, and we're fucking Facebook friends and chat sometimes. So when that little section where he's in, I mean, maybe I channeled my inner, old Arsis material, because it sounds kind of like, Maddening Disdain or that kind of era of Arsis, and I just figured, man, it would be sweet if he was screaming on this part. So I sent him a text, hey, do you want to record? Yeah. Sent him the track, he sent it back, and I was like, sweet, done, that sounded great. So, a little icing on the cake for that section of the song. Definitely. Yeah.
Now, you toured Europe back-to-back, pretty much, last year with Amorphis, then followed with Teresis.
Right.
How was the response of the European crowds to an American band playing European metal?
Well, everyone is convinced we're from Finland. Like, people are convinced, you're from Finland. No, Chicago. No, you're from Finland. No, I'm really not. So that happened in a lot of places. But I think the biggest... I mean, they don't really know where we're at from where we're from. They just hear the music, and that's great. Okay. And a lot of people always ask me the difference, my perceived difference from American crowds and European crowds. And I think American crowds are more fist-flying, running around in pits and shit. European crowds are a little more studious, and they're, like, analyzing. And it's just, you gotta learn to deal with it. But I remember the first time we played Sweden... Amorphous, they told us, they're like, now just, we're warning you, these Swedish people are not going to move or be very responsive, but don't be discouraged because they're going to like it. We played, we're screaming, we were like, make some noise for us, dead silence. Make some noise for Amorphous, still dead silence. I was like, what is this? Do you even want to see the bands? And then afterwards, we got a bunch of praise and a bunch of compliments, and it was just very weird. So... They're more listeners, and it's also cool to hear feedback from listeners versus moshers. So I like both ends of the spectrum, but it is different. It took a little bit of getting used to.
Okay, now that this tour is almost halfway through, almost the end of it.
Yeah.
What is next for Starkill for the rest of the year and for 2015?
Well, we're doing some rig assessments. For this rig, we're doing a lot more. Automated MIDI channel switching. Thank God I never have to step on a pedal again. Just let the computer take care of that. There's some risk in that, but so far we haven't had any problems. And then, we're working on booking more shows. We're meeting some people towards the end of the tour to work out some stuff. Can't really release too many of those details, but again, the goal is always to tour until we drop dead and die. I would love to be playing 200 dates a year. It's just, luck of the cards and hopefully knowing the right people. So, and writing. We're always writing new stuff. I've already got maybe 3 or 4 3-4 almost complete tracks, and then 3-4 in the works for the new album, and it's going in some sweet places. So, yeah.
All right, Parker, that's great to hear. Congratulations on a great album. Definitely, congratulations on a great show. I really like the sound of the songs live. Definitely looking forward to see you guys back probably in another bigger tour.
Cool.
And well, thank you very much, man.
Thanks. Cheers.